Greetings again. This is Chase Jackson, Vice President of Sales and Marketing with Energy Easy, with another video installment in our video series where we provide knowledge tips and value points in regards to personal and professional vitality to our corporate vice president, prospects, and customers. And today our video is on the topic of the most important thing you can say throughout your business day. Let me be sure I heard what you just said. Let me be sure I heard what you just said. Paraphrasing. Paraphrasing is the unique ability to take another person's meaning, put it into your own words, and repeat it back to them to clarify what he or her just said. Paraphrasing is important in the business environment because it makes sure you understand what the other party is getting across. It helps build relationships, and it helps clarify any misperceptions or miscommunications in dialogue. When you are outlining your strategy or vision or giving directions to your employees in the day, I think having them paraphrase back to you is a great way to make sure that they understand what you want from them. And even more importantly, I think when your employees or customers or fellow executives come to you with any questions or concerns, to paraphrase back to them what they just said, because this shows that you're listening, it shows that you care, and it's information that you're able to take with you as you move forward. Let me be sure I understood what you just said. So when you're outlining your strategic vision or laying out your directions, it's important to ask the other party to paraphrase. A couple value tips to do this effectively. Never be condescending toward the other person. What I like to do with my employees and my kids is, after I'll give some direction, what I'll say is, could you repeat back to me what I just said to make sure I said what I wanted to say. This puts the accountability on me, the speaker, rather than the other party, the listener. And also, when giving directions, never conclude with, do you understand? Because whether they understand or not, the other party is going to probably say, yes, they do understand, to save face and the fear of looking like they're not as intelligent or they were not listening. So, it's critical, I believe, to, when you're giving direction, ask people to paraphrase back to you. And a couple tips, never conclude with, do you understand? And never be condescending when you're asking the other party to paraphrase. Let me be sure I understood what you just said. The power of paraphrasing. 7 out of 10 people will misread the main point of a written document that you put in front of them. Up to 8 out of 10 people will misread the main point of a verbal exchange. It's critical as a corporate vice president to take accountability for what you say, how you communicate, and whether you communicate effectively, whether your directions get accomplished. It's natural and easy and extremely ineffective to blame the middle manager or the employee if your orders or strategy does not get implemented. But again, that's very ineffective. The best way to go about this is to take accountability as the speaker to whether your point gets through. It's your job to communicate effectively in a way that the other party understands, so they can relay your vision and take your direction. The power of accountability. Paraphrasing is also a great tool to overcome sonic intention. Sonic intention happens when people think they have said something because they've rehearsed it over and over in their mind, or they were upset and thought that what came out of their mouth is what they were thinking, but it actually wasn't the exact words to match their thoughts. And sonic intention happens a lot more time than we think. I also think in an executive position, sonic intention occurs a lot because when you're asking employees to come into your office, many times employees are going to be nervous and anxious and they're going to be rehearsing what they're going to say in their mind, and it's important that you paraphrase back to them what you hear them say to make sure that your employees are getting their message across correctly, to make sure that they're looked at their best, and it's good for you as well because it shows that you are listening. So paraphrasing is a great tool to overcome sonic intention. So wrapping up, don't rely on others to say what they mean. Paraphrase it back. There really is no downside to paraphrasing. Whether you're speaking with a family member, a fellow executive, an employee, or a customer, paraphrasing shows that you care about what they have to say. It shows that you care about the outcome of the conversation. It helps build relationships. And as a corporate executive, paraphrasing really ensures a top level of professional work. So, upon completing this video, I really hope my corporate vice president and prospecting customers put this idea of paraphrasing into practice and into practical application. Let me be sure I understood what you just said.